What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I don't know who needs to hear this, but black folks, stop pushing your kids out the house when they 21, 22, 23 years old. Seriously, they left the house at 18. In 5 years, they're not going to know how to tackle the world immediately by themselves. A lot of y'all didn't figure it out, and if your parents forced you to figure it out, you had a hard time. The economy is way different than what it once was when we were younger back in the early 2000s. It's hard to maintain out here by yourself a lot of times. If you don't got a really good job, listen, you can struggle for real. Even with a good job, people struggle. Because bills pile up every day, bills pile up like that, right? And I brought this subject up because I'm on Facebook and I seen this dude like, man, if you 24 and you still live with your mama, you an embarrassment. It was a black dude saying this, right? You shouldn't be living with your mama and them when you 24 with your grandma. Listen, man, a lot of folks wish they could go back to their mama house right now in the economy we in. But I want to say this, man, to my people. Like, now, again, I don't know how true this is for other ethnicities, but I feel like in other cultures, man, other ethnicities, they don't try to push their kids out the house so soon, 22, 23, you fresh out of college. Bye. Going on your own, figure it out. That is just crazy to me. That's crazy to do in a world where, listen, man, a lot of grown folks need a life raft. Grown, 30 something plus. Can you imagine a 23, 24, 25-year-old young person trying to make it? That's why a lot of people are in relationships that are toxic right now, because they stand with somebody just to pay the bills. Because hey, they can't go back to their mama house. They can't go back to this person's house or whatever. They are embarrassed to do it. Either they're not allowed to, or they're just ashamed. Listen, man, I'm not going to do that to my children. I'm not. Like, listen, stuff go wrong. You fall on hard times. You can always come back here. We can figure this out together. This world, stuff just too crazy out here. Listen, man, my homie Melvin live in Hawaii, right? My boys say, man, listen, the parents want the kids to stay as long as they can till they stack their money. And then a lot of times they'll let the kids have a house. If they get married or something, let the kids have a house, they'll find them another house. Or they allow them to just stay there, stack their money up until they get another place to live. Because they know how hard it is to maintain and survive in this world. I know a lot of black folks now, it's changing, but in previous times, other black parents pushing their kids out the house. That you grown, 22, you 23, figure that shit out, figure it out. They fresh out of school, trying to figure out what they gonna do. And you pushing your kids out also, you can get your freak on and walk around the house naked with your husband, your wife, or your significant other, whoever you dealing with. That's just crazy to me, man. I don't know, man. Again, I'm a parent or two. I couldn't imagine doing nothing like that. I just couldn't imagine doing that, man. I couldn't do it. And I know everybody different, but I don't know, man. That just pushing your kid out, send them to the world. Hey, figure that, letting them fend for themselves at that early of an age, when you know they don't really have the income to really sustain like that. Listen, man, shit is high. Let's be for real. At the grocery store, I tell you all the time, I make the joke. I see people window shopping at the grocery store wishing they had that EBT card to swipe. It's critical, man. And to send your kid out here just like all willy-nilly, to quote Cedric the Entertainer, when he was Cedric Jackie Robinson on the Steve Harvey show, all willy-nilly. That's crazy, man. I don't know, man. But I would never make fun of nobody moving back to their mom's house, man. Times get rough. It get hard. People got to stay afloat. People got to figure things out. People got to, get themselves established as best as possible. It is not easy to do that in this world. You know what I mean? Like, from paying, a cable bill, a phone bill, a light bill, if you got a car, you're paying a car note. If you don't got a car, you're paying Ubers, you're paying bus fare, then you paying, the rent is getting higher and higher all the time, right? This is a lot of stuff you be paying. Like, it gets ridiculous, and it adds up over time. You got credit card bills, you got all these different things that have to be covered, necessities that have to be taken care of. And if you got a child or something, it's gonna be even and rougher. But even if you don't have kids and if you on your own by yourself, 23, 24, and you out here, again, all these different bill stuff is expensive. First of all, cable is ridiculous. I heard cable be like $200 something. That shit crazy. I would never have. Listen, if it wasn't for my pops, I wouldn't be having no cable. Hell no. Like, it just be all streaming services, the stuff that I watch and I like to watch. And I'll give me an app to watch the regular sports games, like to watch football, basketball. You know, that's it. You know? But yeah, man, I don't know. In our community, I heard about a lot of too many of adults getting pushed out of the nest too soon and them falling on hard times to figure it out. And man, listen, if a child know they can't come home, sometimes they resort to the wrong shit to figure out how to pay bills. And that wrong stuff can be some stuff you don't want to hear about. You know? It could be some stuff you don't want to hear about, some stuff you can't imagine your child doing because you making it seem like they can't come home, you pushing them out like crazy. Because that's what happened to a lot of other parents, you know, that a lot of the boomers and stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of them got pushed out the nest too soon. And that was just your mother had trauma on her that she transferred. Your mother, your parents, your father had trauma on them, stuff that happened to them that they pushed onto you, thinking it's teaching y'all thinking it's teaching you resiliency and determination, and it's teaching you mental fortitude and all that. It's not. It's causing you to struggle when you really don't have to. Other ethnicities of people lean on their parents. They lean on their parents when they need to in a time of need, and then they get on their feet and they make it happen. Now, I can see if you living with your people and your kid has no plan on moving out ever. They not doing nothing. They not helping out. They just want to just chill, sit on their ass all day. They don't have no plan of moving out. That's when it's crazy. But if you know your kid working, trying to save up money, paying bills, all of that, let them get on their feet. Let them stack up before they leave the nest. I'm telling you, man, it's critical to people's development now. To people being A-okay in this world, man. This shit ain't easy to figure out, this thing called life. It's not, man. Listen, life will come smack you in a minute. I done sat up, paid medical bills and stuff after I done went to the doctor on my own time or go do this and go do that or whatever. I didn't get sick or something. Had to pay a medical bill if I had to go to the emergency room for something. You know? And then I got children, so, you know, my son gets sick. He got to go to the emergency room. He got an ear infection, something like that, you know. My daughter gets sick. You know what I mean? I didn't got them bills, man. I had I feel like I had the flu one time. What they give you, like that Z-Pack or something like that, or something for that? Man, what? They gonna bill you. Bill you for them things, man. You get sick. You can't wait till a doctor's appointment. You trying to get you something, somebody look at you, make sure you okay. I remember I thought I had pneumonia. They gave me an x-ray. That shit it adds up, man. You gotta keep paying on the bill, keep paying on it, making payment plans. It's not easy, man. It's not. People paying back student loans, all this, all of that. It gets rough out here. And when it's rough like that, it is you be looking like, damn, what am I gonna do? And some people be like, if you can come on to your parents, you be good. You know, your parents, okay, come back home, man. You got a mean ass mama and daddy, you can't come back here. You better figure it out. Damn. Now your child out here dealing in illegal activity. You know, all type of stuff. Your daughter on OnlyFans doing crazy. That type of shit, hell no. I can't let that happen, man. I gotta be there to cover for my children. To be there, what's the word I'm looking for? I gotta be their security blanket when they need it. Hey, black folks, stop doing that to your kids, man. Kids grow up resenting you and hating you. They have to figure shit out. They borrowing money from this person, that person, that person. They get so far in debt when they get a paycheck, all of it is gone again. They in a hole every time they get paid, trying to figure stuff out. They grow up to resent you. and grow up to really not like you for real, and the relationship is strained because you thought that was making it, it's gonna grow character in them, having them struggle on their own. They in a house with 3-4 roommates trying to split bills. They hate everybody in the house. Roommates stealing from them. Roommates eating up their groceries. They stuff out the refrigerator. Or they with a partner who is just terrible for them, and they just making it work because they need each other to pay bills. Putting up with some bullshit. Putting up with disrespect. Putting up with all type of just wild, embarrassing things just because they need somewhere to stay. And they need somebody to help them split bills because they know their mama and their daddy, their father gonna say, no, you can't come back here. No, man, be a security blanket for your child when necessary, man. When necessary. So that's just all my words. I want to put that out there because I seen dude like you living with your mama at 24, you were embarrassed, man. Like, bro, what? Huh? I'm 31, boy. It was times I was like, man, I wish I could live with my mama. These damn bills crazy. You be out there paying your money, you like, man, damn, what? You like, man, this getting, look, internet bill going up and stuff. You like, man, what the hell? They be trying to play, act like they ain't got no other good promotional deals for you. Hell no, I don't want no $100 bill. Peace, y'all.